usual and when things happen and don't happen. Number one, Biden is done with the budget for 23. I know 23 isn't over yet, but the budget for the federal government is. And it ended the end of October. So we're really on to 24 already for the federal government, but the state's government run different. So it's all screwed up. But the total amount that's given out in grants every year is the same. So it's going to be probably even a little bigger. We don't know for sure what the final is of 23, and we don't know for sure what the final is of 24, or going to be. But no matter what, they're going to argue about the budget too, and so everybody's going to read headlines in the next couple of weeks about all the budget and this government's going to disappear. And that's nonsense. 99, 44, 100% of programs will be the same next year as they were last year. So don't worry about it, whatever you hear about Washington and the budget. Just go and keep looking. Now here's new ones that are happening every day. So even though the other ones are closed, new ones happen every day. Look at here in Los Angeles, they have an extra $68 million for rent grants. This is people. Now, the national rent program is over, but now local ones are all over. They're coming and going. And this is actually to make sure the landlords get the money. So that's why your landlord now can't kick you out, because you can show him about this money that will pay your rent for him, and then you're safe. Okay, here's another one. Home repair. Now, this is this is money for home repair, and you could use it for new roofs, doors, windows, hot water tank, furnace insulation, well, and septic tank kind of stuff. Now, there's a big grant that they're giving out. Who knows about that? Nobody, so that's why you have to figure it out. Yep. And I'll have all these links in the description below, and we'll tell you a little bit about how to find the other ones if your state isn't in here. Okay, here's a partnership housing grant. It's actually a total of $900,000, and that's in the state of Kentucky. Is that it? I think so. Yes, Kentucky. And this is for home repair and for buying new homes. And it's really for low-income people. And make sure we get more people in housing. There's the biggest crisis. We have a record number of homelessness now in our country. And so there's going to be a lot more housing programs coming out, because just like the COVID, that was a problem, and they start throwing money at it. Housing's going to be a problem, they'll start throwing money at it. Okay, here's an interesting program. Here's a free what do they get? Free, I can't even read it. Healthcare. Oh, I know. Free tuition and healthcare, and childcare to start a new health career. So they need people so badly. What they're doing is paying you to be educated and trained to get a high-paying job in healthcare, and they'll pay for your childcare. Now, that's pretty good. Now, here's another one about getting money for job training is firefighters at EMT, emergency people. Man, we're hurting for them really badly. You used to have 1,000 applying, now they got a few, and so they can't fill applications, and they can't fill the jobs they have. And these are good paying jobs, and because they're usually with the government or whatever, so that means pensions, health care, all that kind of stuff. So the link to that, and I think that's Wisconsin. But again, this gives you an indication of what's going on elsewhere in the country. So this is, to me, what I talk about these, so you are inspired that stuff is happening out there where you live too. You have to do some work to find those where you live, okay? It's not impossible. Everybody does it, unless you're really lazy, like I get sometimes. Oh, Mommy, I don't want to do that. We all get that way. How about free training? This is Inclusive Ventures. Now, this is a really interesting thing. This is in Maryland. What they do here, give you a $10,000 grant to grow your business, and listen to this, an 8-week complimentary access to legal help, human resources help, accounting experts, and more money. How do you like that? They just want local people to start businesses so badly. So this is what they're giving you, not only money, but all the expertise that you need. Now here's an office, and this is a congressman's office, that's showing you 11 sources of money in their county for food and housing. 11 sources. That's right. You can't check just one source and say, oh, they don't have anything, so I guess there's nothing for me. No, man, it's just like, if one company doesn't hire you, it doesn't mean you can't get a job. And so look at that list and go out and find it, what's available where you are. Now, this is another neat one, too. A pop-up grant. Not Pop-Tarts, this is pop-up. And there's a new way of starting a business because we have a lot of empty office, retail space and stuff like that. The government gives you that for free to see if you can start a business there. And here's one they're also doing here is give you $5,000 money to help you start that business for free and the free rent and stuff like that. Plus 5 weeks of training entrepreneurship. So you get free training for that. Now that's pretty good. Oh, here's another one, $8,000 for a Pilates studio. Now, who would have thought? And that's the same kind of thing. We have a lot of open retail space. That means that the government is going to give you money. I just talked to a friend of my son's who's a baker, and he's getting 2 years of free rent for his new bakery. Wow. See, that's the kind of opportunities are happening. They're all different all the time. If you just get stuck in what you know before, what you know about yesterday is not going to happen tomorrow. You have to learn about today and tomorrow. And then you only get that by talking to people. Okay, who do you talk to? There's really 3 people. You want to get for your bills and debt and stuff like that. You want to make an appointment with a HUD counselor. You go to HUD.gov and then just put /counselor. And make an appointment. They're all over the country. You can make an appointment with 3 or 4 where you live. Okay, you want to go to business? Okay, you go to sba.gov/local assistance. Okay, and you'll see 50, 60 organizations where you live, it's different, that really get grants to help you think through your business, these kind of organizations I'm telling you earlier, that help people get money and everything to start a business. But you want to talk to them first. You don't want to tell them you need money. Tell them you want to get help to start a business. And that's sba.gov/local assistant. Now, the third thing you want is for training. This is to get job training and have all that paid for, and even a lot of these programs have money to live on while you're getting training. So they pay for the training and give you money to live on. Then you get a hell of a good job without a degree too. And that's career, CAREER, one stop. Man, this brain here is turning into oatmeal. So they're the sources you want to start checking. Or if you're a member at letsgohelp.com, we give out unlimited personal help to apply to every grant you're eligible for. Plus, we give out our own grants, over 75,000 every month. That's right. So you can get it from me or from the government or both.